Episode number 11. How you guys doing? This is the MUSH podcast. You can't build us up. You can't break us down. How you doing, handsome?
Pretty fucking great.
Yeah, dude. It's a good time.
Whoa, hold on. I was talking to Nuck. All right. Jesus
My bad. Jesus.
How sumptuous. Episode 11. How you guys doing? Boys, we're back in town.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. The boys are back in town.
Thin Lizzy quote. How you doing?
Thin Lizzy. That's not the band is that the band?
Challenge me right now on Dad Rock.
Okay, my bad, dude. Fuck, my bad, pimp.
You found Hughes' fucking nerve, dude.
Yeah.
Boys are back in town.
Didn't mean to fucking upset. Well, it's like a white anthem, you know, so I assume that you'd probably know who it was. Yeah, you got the kicks out. Well, you can't even see it on the fucking thing. Yeah, show the kicks off, dude.
Hello? Oh,
yeah, look at Jeremiah's kicks.
Dude, I do love that Hughes' feet don't stink, you know?
What the fuck?
Just because when people come over, I'm like, take your shoes off. And some people, they're like, do you mind my shoes stay on? I'm like, no.
No,
please.
No, keep them on,
Don't
dude.
fucking ruin my apartment.
You dirty, nasty bitch. Like, no way you're walking around here
I'd
barefoot.
rather Swiffer again than fucking smell those feet.
That would be crazy. Like, if somebody was so gross that you were like, you possibly having dog shit on your shoes is less gross than your bare feet on my fucking floor.
I don't know who would have dog shit on their fucking shoe. Dude, one time I put on my shoes and there was like something on the tip of it. And I was like, what is that? And it turns out I had stepped in dog shit.
That's tough.
And I was like, son of a bitch.
Did you bare finger it or what?
No, I got a stick and I was just flicking it onto the fucking sidewalk, and that's, I guess, somebody else's problem.
Yeah, this is going to be someone. Dude,
this is karma.
Now I'm so ridiculously self-conscious about my feet.
Your feet smell good.
No way, dude.
Dude, shut the fuck
Dude,
up. It's so weird.
They're sweaty. You know what I'm saying?
But they don't stink.
Feet are sweaty.
Dude, my feet are so all the time. Like, you know, if I'm like walking or if I wear certain shoes that aren't breathable, you know, if I had hardwood floor for a while, I would like take my shoes off and I would stand with my socks on the hardwood floor and there'd be like a wet mark around my feet.
That's normal.
Fucking disgusting. That's not normal at all.
They're so wet, dude.
That's
like,
so gross.
I have to like.
You're like part frog.
Just jumping from lily pad to lily pad, living a little fucking footprint.
Jeremiah has bullfrog feet.
Bullfrog feet.
Yeah. I don't know. I wear the steel toes all the time, so like my feet are always hot. So I think that's normal, but they don't stink.
Yeah. How do you prevent that? Baby powder or what?
No, I just take a bath or a shower.
I just take a bath. You seem like a bath guy.
Dude, I just love
bubble
it.
bath.
Yeah, with like candles.
I ruin a bunch
book.
of pillows because I just put them on the edge and I just lay on them, and I'm like, I should get like a dedicated bath
Do
pillow.
you like baths?
You put pillows in a bath?
Yeah.
You're a fucking
You
psycho,
really do
dude.
take
What?
like it's because you're small enough to fit in a tub, huh?
Yeah, it's nice. You wouldn't know.
I know my fucking feet. Like if I sit in a tub, and I'm not particularly tall. You're taller than I am, aren't you?
I think we're like the same height.
Yeah, like my knees, like none of all of me can be submerged in a normal size.
It would look
tub.
weird if I walked in and your feet were on the wall. I'm like, are you fucking
you
jerking
gotta
off
put
in
your
there?
feet up, or you have to like put your knees up or out of the water. You know what I don't like either about a bath is that like your like cocks float.
Yeah.
You know?
That.
And then it's like it's either like laying on your belly looking at you. I don't like that one.
I like it. I'm like, the ship's going down. Ooh.
The ship's going down.
Or it's like floating, like, you know, like a weird carrot in this weird human stew you're making. I think it was because I saw Bugs Bunny, you know, when he was in a cauldron and they were like putting carrots in. He's like, oh, look at his bath.
Oh,
Why did that traumatize you?
I'm not cooking myself alive, bro. No.
The only time I take a bath is if I'm taking one with my girlfriend. So usually it's like bubble baths and shit.
Stinky.
So you can't even see.
Wait, you guys take a bath together?
Yeah.
Do you just sit in front of her and she's behind you holding you or something?
Yeah.
Like a motorcycle?
That's how it goes. Yeah. It's yeah. And then we do pottery and she does the same thing. It's like that movie, The Ghost. Yeah.
But she drives a motorcycle, you're in the bitch seat.
Yeah, dude. That's actually how we met. Is that she like pulled up and she's like, "Get on, babe." And I was like,
she made you feel safe enough.
"Yeah, dude." It really sucked because she was a greaser and I was a I was from an affluent family, so we weren't supposed to like each other.
Small town girl getting swept away.
Yeah, dude. And then my boyfriend, who was supposed to like be going to Harvard or whatever, he was like, "No."
No, you're too fucking put together for me. I need a bad boy.
Yeah, I need a bad girl, dude.
She fucking takes off her helmet. She's like, "Here, babe, use mine."
Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh my god, she's not even gonna wear a helmet."
It's fucking hot. It's like hot pink. You're like,
It's hot.
She wore it all day. Doesn't even have helmet hair. It's beautiful.
Yeah, dude. I have to sit sideways though because I'm wearing a dress. I'm a lady still. You know, I don't want my fucking pussy hanging out.
Just like daddy, dude. Good for you.
That's so fucking stupid, dude.
we're cooking already.
You guys ever rode a horse?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, big horse guy.
I was riding horses at 2.
What? You were an equestrian or what?
No, my aunt was a horse
It
trainer.
was just the first time he came. He's like, whoa.
Yeah, that's what I call jerking off.
Riding the horse? I'm going to ride the horse. That's sick,
Whenever
dude.
he doesn't move his hand, he moves his whole body to jerk
Yeah,
off.
just
That's what it is, dude.
Galloping.
Dude, yeah, it's like a little stirrup, dude. That's the saddle horn you're holding right
Keep
there.
your arm stationary. and
Hughes
you
ever
just-
spends a night and I hear, nay. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Dude,
on
that's
my
how-
couch.
That's how cowboys jerk off, dude.
Give me your best horse noise. Give me yours. What about this? You like this one? Hold on, ready?
That's pretty solid.
pretty good.
I'm not going to lie. That's a good
No
horse.
spit flew out of your mouth. I'm impressed.
Good horse, dude.
God, you're so nasty today.
No, it's just good.
You've worked on that.
Yeah, I make.
Yeah, you've practiced
I've been
that.
around horses.
That's
Yeah.
no, but you
You trying to
practiced the
talk to him?
impression. That's the thing.
Master of impressions.
Master of animal impressions.
Dude, the coolest
Give me another
fucking
animal. I'll do it.
elephant.
That was close. It was more
give me your
more
elephant.
keen to a fart.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it.
I can't do it. My lips literally won't do it.
Because it tickles them.
No, I just can't do it. Like,
like, now
my lips are
itchy.
dry.
Sometimes it tickles my lips, and I'm like,
Tee-hee.
This is a wild topic.
no, hold on, I'll do a better elephant because you got to get like the inflection.
you gotta get the lips
Better
wet.
elephant. Let's do 10 minutes of this.
That sounded like a dinosaur a little
That
bit.
sounded like you're letting air out of a balloon.
Yeah, that is what that sounded like. That was a very balloon.
I'll do a better one. Give me another one.
A gazelle.
What the hell does a gazelle
It
sound
sounds like getting eaten by a lion.
No, it's like, oh fuck.
You're like,
Ow, 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 ow.
yeah. Oh, stop. Oh, God. I'm telling mom.
Dude, that would blow. Getting
Little
eaten by
brother
a lion.
energy, dude. Yeah.
Little brother energy.
Dude, gazelles probably sound like a little bit like, oh, stop. I'm going to tell mom. Fuck. Oh.
Kicking wildly. Instagram
ow.
for a while was just like, you want to see animals eaten, huh? And I was like, no. And they're like, yeah, you do.
Well, that's why I follow Nature is Metal. I don't know.
Nature's metal is fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
that shit is sick, dude. Like, I love that. I love that page. It reminds
pretty
me of
good.
how good it is being a human. I don't have to deal with any of that bullshit.
Well, every once in a while they show like a person who gets out of a car at a safari and you're like, oh no.
That is retarded.
Have you seen that lady? She got out of the car. She was mad at her husband. So she got out of the car to throw a fit. And then the lion just was like, hell yeah, dude. And then the husband got out, but the mom got out first. Her mom went to go save her. And then the mom got taken into the bush, and the husband just stood there the whole time, like, yeah, well, there's one problem solved.
Yeah, he's like fucking great, dude. Because the mother-in-law was staying at the house for a while.
I know.
So he was like,
I gotta fucking wash her dishes now.
taking her to the fucking safari.
Fucking cook stuff I don't like.
So fucking sick of this, dude. Have to sit here and watch fucking Dateline all the
Fucking
time on my fucking TV.
Season your fucking food with your Lifetime movies.
Jesus fucking Christ. Do you know how many times I watched Click this month?
Dude, hold on. Click. That's a good one.
That is a good movie.
It was just the first movie I thought of. I don't know.
How dare you talk bad on Click?
My B.
Crisp and I just ran to the rescue of Click.
Whoa, wait,
Yeah,
whoa, whoa.
my B dog.
Too
I forgot.
far.
You
That's
guys
the-
are big Sandler dudes.
Mush draws the line at Click.
Yeah, dude. This is a click friendly podcast.
Hubie Halloween. Get the fuck out of here. I love it.
Say what?
Hubie Dubert Dubois.
What is that? Is that a
You've
character?
never seen Hubie Halloween?
No, dude.
It's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Hubert Dubois.
Yeah.
No,
it's one of the
Mush,
greatest
Mush
movies.
is against
Are
whatever
you
that
fucking
is.
with me?
It's
Is
the
this like a
best
real?
movie.
What is it?
It's like a movie about Halloween.
No,
Okay, what about Halloween?
It's just like Hubie on Halloween. Hubie Halloween.
Okay, who the fuck's Hubie?
It's Adam Sandler.
Oh, this is a Sandler movie.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this.
It's like a small movie on Netflix. He got like a bunch of Netflix deals, so he did all these like small, like kind of goofy movies.
He just hired his friends.
Pretty much, yeah. Which is what I'm gonna do, dude. Nepotism at its
No,
finest.
that's what we're going to do.
I hope so, dude. I'm banking hard on y'all. Like in LA, I'm expecting you to be huge so I can come do 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
not on your life.
He's like, yeah, I have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah, you think I'm just gonna fucking tarnish my name like
Dude,
that?
I'm gonna do what you did to Hughes and be like, I've been really working on stuff. I think I'm just gonna wing it today.
think
Watch
I'm
you just be like,
just
fuck.
That was really funny.
Nothing gets
Making
Hughes,
Hughes
yeah.
sweat is fucking
Nothing
always
gets Hughes
sick.
riled up than saying you're not going to try your hardest on something he cares about. He's like, oh, fuck.
something his name is tied to.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Don't
I'm
you
gonna fuck
fucking
this
embarrass
up.
me.
That's fucking tough. I watched The Do-Over on Netflix. That's a Sandler movie. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's got David Spade in it. It's actually not bad.
Oh, is that the one where he goes back in time?
No, it's like they like fake their death.
That is a good one. I have seen that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good. I really liked it a lot. Sandler's not a bad guy.
Did I talk to you guys about like the HBO show? Maybe I talked about this last week. Where it's like I was watching a show too. I don't often watch shows and stuff, but I was like watching this show on like the Aryan Brotherhood. in Texas.
Oh, man.
Dude.
He was just there with his flag. He's like, damn right, brother.
Dude, I was getting activated.
What made you want to watch that? I was getting activated like a sleeper agent back in the Cold War, dude.
Like someone comes up and says brother really hard to me one more time. I'm gonna be like,
yeah, dude,
it's a Roman salute.
They just come up and they're like affirmative action. You're like,
no, I was getting activated the other way, you know, where I was like, dude, if I see a motherfucking Nazi, I might fucking punch him. You know,
you're going full punch Nos, dude.
It kind of like, well, it was like
Antifa Hughes.
It's just out there with his fucking rifles.
Yeah, you should punch Nazis,
dude.
I'll
It's
go on
so
the record
fun.
saying you should punch.
Nazis.
I think that's a pretty common statement.
There's
I was watching it, and I was just like, dude, these motherfuckers are bad news, you know, like, and obviously. We know neo-Nazis are bad, but they're really bad news.
Yeah.
Like, they're real bad.
They're angry.
I was watching this, and I was like, this is a problem.
We got to do something about these people.
These Texas people are insane.
You shut your mouth.
There's nothing more dorky than like cosplaying as a Nazi. You know, like the new neo-Nazis that they're like fangirling over Nazis. That's so cringe. They're like the what do you call like the white dudes that are super into like anime, so they pretend they're Japanese.
Weebs.
Yeah,
Weebs.
they're like weebs, but for Nazis, dude. That shit is fucking cringe as fuck.
Weebs.
Oh, dude, when a weeb gets an Asian girlfriend, there's nothing grosser.
Dude, I don't know how they do. Like, how could you, like, as an Asian person, be like, this person is obsessed with me? Like, why would you get with that?
Easily controllable. They're
Yeah,
like, I can walk all
Fair
over this
enough.
fucking
I
nerd.
forgot that people can just be shitty people.
Yeah, yeah. When I used to go to like the anime conventions because they always had like really good art, and like a lot of my friends would go, so I would go
is that
support
why?
them. Oh yeah, and
It's not because you're a fucking dork.
no, I am a dork to be fair, but the amount of like Asian chicks who dress up as anime characters just to watch all these guys fucking cream in their pants was amazing. And you'd see them, they'd be like, "Can I get a picture with you?" They're like $10.
$10.
And the guys would be like, "Oh, cool." And I was like, "Hell yeah, dude."
Cool.
Dude, they would get so excited. They'd be like, "Oh my God, your costume's so accurate."
We should just dress Tony up like Princess Leia. We'd make a killing.
Dude, we would make so much money off of you.
Dude.
You can't turn left, but goddamn, those bumps.
Yeah, dude. As long as everybody is this direction, I have a fucked up neck for those that are at home.
Yeah,
I
he
can't
looked like
move my
Batman
fucking
from
neck.
1992 when he came out. He's like, "Where's your car?"
Yeah, dude. I'm all jacked up. I slept on my neck wrong, which is aggravating. Like, why the fuck does my body let that happen?
I don't know.
Is that what they're calling it now?
Yeah.
Well, I've noticed it's always when I get like tanked. Like if I get like fucking drunk, and then the next day, I
Probably why
fuck
your
my
body
neck up.
can't help it. It's like I have no choice but to sleep this way.
It's because you passed out like this.
Yeah, fair enough, dude.
And then you woke up and you're like, ow, my neck.
Oh, wait, how did you pass out?
In bed. I went to bed. Yeah, I like laid down, went to sleep. It wasn't anything crazy. I just woke up and I couldn't move my fucking neck.
When's the last time you pulled like a couch knot off?
Fucking 2 days ago. Neck was fine. Yeah, neck was fine. I hit like the old white guy, like fucking head back, mouth open. Like, I hit that once every couple days, dude.
Dude, I fucking hate when people are like, "Do you ever like put Cheez-Its in your friend's mouth while they're asleep?" I'm like, no, that's
Once they
fucking
can die.
Yeah, you could just be mean for no reason. No.
Yeah, Christmas never mean for no
Never.
reason.
Never,
I'm like the
yeah.
nice. Do you haven't heard my reputation? I'm the nicest guy in the world.
Do you remember when you used to like when you were a kid and like somebody would fall asleep, so you draw on their face?
Yeah.
That's really
yeah.
fucked up.
Dude,
That's like a fucked up thing to do.
One time this guy passed out at a party and we
had
were
his
all
shoes on.
hanging out. Shoes on,
Yeah.
fucking just done.
Rip.
And we drew so much well, I
Game was
didn't.
rigged from the start. you
Yeah,
know,
they drew
fucking-
so much shit on him, and then we went to the store after. No one told him, and everyone was like pointing and laughing at him, and he's like, "What's going on?"
What's going on? He's got
And
a
then-
huge cock at his
Yeah,
mouth.
and then like he realized it, and he was like, "Man, fuck it, who cares?" And then
Yeah.
he just ordered a hot dog and was like, "Yeah, fucking, I'll eat it."
What a dog.
Yeah, he was fucking great. He was one of those guys that like no matter what, they put 10 shots in front of him and this other guy, and both of them just fucking slammed him. One guy ended up on the front yard. He ended up on the floor, and everybody drew on him.
Nobody drew on the guy in the front yard.
That guy had it worse.
Yeah, they just left him out there to die.
No, because it was his fault. Dude, he grabbed a bottle of Everclear, chugged some, immediately went bad. He ran to the door, knocked over shit, threw up on himself, and then everybody's so drunk that they're like, "Let's wash him off. We don't want him to wake up with throw up on him." And so they put the hose between his legs, of course, the fucking asshole, and he's like, but like my buddy's getting throw up and water splashed on his face, so he's like, and I was like, "You're fucking drowning. You're waterboarding him, idiot." So then we
crazy.
flipped him over, threw him on a mattress, and then they were like, "Yeah, he'll be fine."
You know what? Something I was thinking about the other day, of how bitch ass humans bizarre is that like if we're just left in the wild and you die, they call it you die from exposure, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which is like that's what dying from exposure is that you're just like in the wild and you died from being in the wild.
Just
and
couldn't
like
hack it.
but like that's where we came from, you know, and like now we're just so like bitchified that we just like
Dude,
if like, oh shit, you died, you weren't in a house.
If I get to a sink that doesn't have an automatic, I'm like, the fuck is I have the
yeah, you're like, ew.
God damn it.
You have to get a paper towel.
Yeah, oh, I gotta pull the lever. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I fucking hate the little hand dryers, the little wind thing.
The ones where you have to like go in.
They always make me feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
I never get them to go.
Just, fucking come on.
I did see I saw this thing once. There was a guy, it was one of those, and he's like, worst urinal ever. All it did was fucking throw piss everywhere. He's pissing in the hand dryer.
I've seen that video where he's like, and he pisses in it and it goes,
That's awesome, dude. Pissing in a hand dryer is
it's
fucking
crazy.
sweet.
You're right. We are definitely bitchified. We can't even piss in the right place anymore.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
People are out there getting sprayed.
Being a human is, and like the Amish, like they just, the way they live, like holy fuck, dude, I could not do that.
I wouldn't want to.
There's no way. I'd be like, dude, you guys like for real just don't have like porn. Like,
Did you see the village? They like introduced like internet, and they're like they're gonna do great things, and they all got addicted to porn in like a week.
Yeah.
Now they don't do anything.
Dude, you can't just throw someone into this deep of internet porn and expect them to just, because like we had the frog in the pot where like, you
Magazines?
know, we had like magazines, and then when you got internet, it would like download all slow, and then we got like indoctrinated. It was like, oh, now we can go to like a website and see videos. You can't just
Load
throw
a picture.
someone in to like bukkake stepsister porn and expect them to have a functioning life after that.
That is true,
That's
yeah.
like slamming heroin for the first time you've ever before you drank coffee. You don't have a chance, brother.
dude, yeah, when you can just see anything like
Anything,
online.
it's done.
Like I talked about this, I did fucking the Beat Drop open mic. I was their feature this week, and I was talking about this on stage. That like one time I was watching this porn because like sometimes I'll just watch porn without like even like jerking off or anything. I just watch porn just to watch it. No, I swear to God,
Just
right?
a fan of cinema.
Yeah, I'm just
This
I'm
director really knows how to cut to the pussy when you need it.
like a Martin Scorsese of porn,
Yeah.
you know.
He's like zooming in and bringing
Emphasis
the
on
camera.
sore.
Martin Scorsese. But I was watching this one once where it was like a transgender woman fucks transgender man. So like just like think of like those two things, right? And they had sex, and it was like a fucking chick that looked like Giselle, like the supermodel, with like a huge cock, just like beating some poor dude's pussy. And it like fucked my brain up because I couldn't like figure out
started
what was
chimping
happening.
out,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, I chimped out, dude. It hit the rage. I
Threw your banana at the window. Yeah.
it gave me fight or flight, dude. Like I couldn't handle what was happening.
I'm freezing right now. I'm like,
It's like fight or flight, then tears and cry. It's like,
Yeah,
oh.
dude. Like it was fucking crazy because like the chick, the transgender one, just looked like a chick with a penis, and then the dude was like he was like a bodybuilder guy with like a big beard, and he was just getting fucking railed. It was nuts.
Stop it. He starts
Yeah.
screaming.
fight or flight, more like fap and slap.
Fat and slap, dude. Yeah. Well, yeah, man. So like, can you imagine showing that to like a pygmy? Some dude that was
They
like
think you were the devil.
some dude that was hunting hunting something with a spear yesterday, and you're like, check this out.
They think you were a devil.
Yeah, dude.
For sure, a demon.
The white devil.
Dude, for sure. Because you
Just fuck their brains up for no reason. They're just like, how can I hunt a boar? I don't.
Yeah, what do I do? Like this is just happening.
He's like looking down at his crotch. He's like, do I have one fucking.
He's like, dude, the other day I thought that the mountain was a turtle.
I worshiped the sun yesterday, and now this.
Yeah, now there is no God.
First son, now stepson. I don't
the
know.
pygmy's like, get that shit out of here, and he walks away with a boner, you know?
Yeah, now he's into that, but he doesn't have internet, so like, how is he ever going to
doesn't
see that? You know?
understand.
He's like trying to describe it to his friends. He's like, no, it's a woman and man, but man, woman. They're
I'm
like,
really glad
what?
you were the one that did the accent.
Yeah.
Neither of us could have done it. So.
Well, to be fair, I don't know what pygmies sound like.
Well,
What do they sound like, Tony?
I think the word pygmy is actually not a good thing to call. No, I don't think so. But is it a pygmy? Is that the
Is that like-
tribesmen from New Guinea? Is that what they're called?
I don't know.
Is that like their word?
I don't think it's their word. I think it's some shit that white people call them.
Like they say it in all their songs, but we can't say it?
Yeah, all their music, they're like me and my pygmies. Again, rolling the block on a gazelle, dude.
Pygmy, please.
Yeah, cut pygmy, please, dude.
All right, I guess we shouldn't say that word anymore.
Yeah, dude.
Now we know.
They're
Now we're
fucking
learning.
to the nines
That's
with
what this
bow and arrows,
episode,
dude,
that's what
pulling
this
up.
episode's going to be titled, Pygmy, please.
Pygmy, please, dude. We're gonna get flagged, dude. I mean, I'm just kidding. What are they going to do? Report me? They don't have fucking internet.
Well, they do now, dude, but they're too busy watching porn.
Yeah, they're too busy watching Buck Angel.
Dude, it is crazy though. Like another thing too is like the white people who like go out to the fucking cannibal tribes and then shocker they get fucking eaten.
Yeah.
Stop going there.
Yeah.
I saw a
Sam
video.
Kinison has a joke where he was like,
Is it the food one?
yeah, where he's like, people were starving in the desert. He's like, guess what? We have deserts too. We live where the food is.
Go where the fucking food is. That guy was fucking crazy, dude. I can't imagine screaming like that on stage. I'd scare myself.
He was gonna be a preacher. Isn't that crazy? He was like full on
he was a preacher and then had a car accident and it fucked his brain up and then he was a comedian afterward. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, he lost faith in God. Yeah. He fucking just went full bore.
You think that would have turned him the other way where he's like, I lived. God did it.
Nope.
But he's like, no.
I forgot what I was listening to, but it was like a science podcast. And like, I really like when science podcasts kind of intersect in the comedy world. Like there was like this philosophy podcast that talked about the philosophy of laughter and I nerded out on it super hard.
Yeah.
But like they were talking about these couple cases of professional comedians that suffered head trauma and then became hilarious. And Sam Kinison was like the prime example of that's how I knew that happened. So
you're saying
they were like, dude, he like something fucking got knocked loose in his head and he was like hilarious.
It opened up his chakras, dude.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if that's
right.
actually how the story actually went, but that was like how it was pitched to me.
There was a guy who got into a fucking car accident and hit his brain, and then he was like a mathematician. That sucks, dude. Can you imagine that? You get hit in the brain, you're just a nerd.
Now you're a dork.
Yeah, dude, fucking geek.
The dude was like badass before
when did that happen to you?
I actually did suffer a head trauma when I was 13. I was jumped by those 7 people, and I got fucking hit in the back of the head with a skateboard.
That's what made him gay.
Damn, dude.
Yo.
Yeah. Gay.
I was on the fucking brink, and then I was like, boop.
A gay
the fucking
TBI,
skateboard
dude.
knocked me over, dude.
He's like, I guess I do like boys.
Yeah.
They're like, I bet you like boys. You know?
They shook me awake. I was like, oh, cock. Where?
Yeah, they're like, oh god. Yeah, dude. Instead of like fighting, you're like reaching for their penis.
It's like, oh, he's fighting dirty. Like, oh, it's so dirty.
He's fighting dirty. Oh, it's really dirty.
Back off, I'll fucking jerk you off.
Dude, that's funny being like, I fight dirty. He's like trying to beat him off.
I love
Write it down. That's gold.
Use it.
All right, let's fucking
That's
text
gold.
it up.
That's gold.
My favorite bit of fucking fighting dirty. It's like it's a Big J Okerson said, like, he said, I can't write a clean joke. I tried. He's like, this is how it started. I've always wanted to learn karate. And then he gets into where he's like, but if I ever have to like fight guys, I'm going to get scared and I'll be like, I'll jerk you off, but you got to do it like this. Otherwise it's like gay. He's like I'm putting the dicks away.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise like this, I'm bringing them towards me like I want it, but I don't want it.
That's funny because this is also a very karate move, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's a very like Miyagi style of being gay, you know? Wax on, wax off.
Whack on, whack off.
Dude, see right there. Boom. Look at that.
I wasn't listening, sorry.
Why were you, dude?
He told me to write it down.
You were a fantastic co-host of a podcast.
So what was that? He has headphones on where you're being projected into his ears.
Yeah, look, I have my Bluetooth. I'm like, ha, sorry.
Could not hear me better. Like it's impossible for you to hear me any more than you
I put
already
effort
are.
into not listening to you. It was nice.
I've noticed. It's not just like a now thing.
Tony would be like telling me a story for like a 20-minute drive, and he's like, yeah, man, but I think I figured it out. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, for real. I get hit with a damn that's crazy all the time from Crispin, dude. And I'm like, what the fuck do I even talk to you for? I've asked him for advice before, and he's hit me with damn that's crazy.
He's like, what do you think, this one, red or blue? I'm like, that's crazy, dog.
Damn, that's crazy. And I'm like, all right, dude, whatever. He's not even listening. And then he'll tell me to read some bullshit book that no one else has ever heard of.
It's a good book.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, there's this book I've been listening to. There's like 3 plays of it on Audible.
Yeah.
Like, and you should really check it out.
Like, dude, it gets deep.
Yeah, dude. But you wrote some topics down this week, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
yeah.
wait, we didn't, before you bring we didn't bring the off the chest stuff. Anybody got anything going on? I like that segment.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna full on do this. Fucking because I was bitching about this right before the pod started. I had the comedian page, right? That we all are on, the fucking one where it's like, you know, this is where you get booked. You look for people looking for bookers and stuff. But there was this Seattle comedian that I had never fucking heard of, right? And they like did this big post, and it was like the way that they wrote the post. It was like that, like. Now, I'm not shitting on all of Seattle comics, all right? But like that very specific Seattle comic that's like, ooh, I'm so random, derpy, whatever, you know what I mean? And like the whole fucking post was like that. Like it was like just like this stupid bullshit. And then at the end, she tries to like sell her car. I was like, this is just not what this fucking group is for. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Post it on your regular shit. Don't go on the comedian page and do a whole thing about how you're leaving the fucking air. Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting out of my shit. Nobody's going off of this, which makes me feel like a fucking asshole.
No. It's just so nasty. She's like, yeah, also I need money for a car. But like, why was the end the car? Just say like, hey, selling a car if comics need to get to the gigs.
Can you frame me in, Nook? I'm Jeremiah Hughes, and I do not approve this message.
Well, I'm just saying, like post it on your personal Facebook. A big he's taking the headphones off, dude. He's quitting. He's quitting, dude. He quit. That was enough.
Relax.
I didn't realize you and this person were fucking friends. My bad, dude.
He's talking about me.
You look, it's his truck.
Yeah. No, dude, it was just like, I don't know.
One minor dent from a ball from a child.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, because it's like the comedian page, like anytime there's like a new post on it, this the first, like I'll drop everything to see what the post is because you never know, and like now I'm just sitting here reading this bullshit from this person.
I love that you read it all though. Like I'll say this, that's the kind of good guy you are is you'll sit through bullshit and hope that it gets better.
Yeah, just to be like, there's got to be something here. Like there's no way that you just like, that everybody's going to look at this immediately because we're all trying to get booked for shit. So I'm like, there's no way that you're just this like fucking out of touch. Like you are just this much of a narcissist.
Yeah. It's like when you watch that sacrifice porn, you're like, let's see if they kill her.
Yeah, dude. And they did. Yeah, that was... It wasn't real. They didn't really kill her. I mean, did I talk about that on the pod? Yeah, I did, right? Yeah. The sacrifice.
You said you were trying to figure out a bit on it, but it just freaked you out so much that you were like, never mind, I'm never going to talk about this.
Yeah, dude, that was brutal sacrifice porn. Yeah, I did not, I just thought it was going to be like some gothic shit,
Is that your thing, Nuck?
Sacrifice porn, Nuck's big into it, dude. I had him pegged the moment I saw him.
If someone doesn't die in this porn, I'm not coming.
Yeah, dude, it has to be... Yeah, dude. I don't know. But yeah, I'm getting that off my chest. If you're going to post on the fucking comedian page, like, it's about comedy. It's not about your personal life.
Yeah, there's one of those every now and then. I'll read them too, and I'm just like, no.
You don't get mad, though?
No, I just am like, whatever. I don't fucking...
Maybe I should stop putting so much stock into things.
It's not bad, but you are right.
You mean mentally ill open micers in Seattle say weird things on Facebook? Whoa!
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Sometimes things hit you with that they don't, like, if I stub my toe on a normal day, I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I'll stub my toe, and then you know how my couch leg's broken? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess.
Break it with a hammer, and then I tell people it broke on its own.
Yeah, you told me the Oos did it.
Yeah.
You told me a couple of Samoans were in there. And
I stubbed my toe, and I grabbed the hammer, and I broke the foot off. And
dude,
I was like, fucking hit me again.
I have told people about that.
That's so fucking chimping out, dude. I've never chimped out.
Yeah, dude.
No. All the rage that like sits in my soul, like I've done pretty good at like, fucking stay there, don't come out. And then every once in a while something will happen and I just freak out and I'll fucking drop kick something.
Well, you got to remember, you're an ape. You're going to chimp sometimes,
full
dude.
Chimp, dude.
My folding table, if you look close, the hinges are different on the bottom because I hit my knee on it once and then I fucking front kicked it and it snapped off. And I was like, good.
Dude,
and then I went to bed.
Good. That's fucking sweet, dude. It does feel good to break something when you're fucking mad.
I have 3D printed stuff that I keep just to break.
That's
when I'm
sick.
angry, I'm just like, oh, fucking snap. And that snap is so satisfying.
I just do that with stuff that means a lot to my girlfriend. I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
I just do that with my girlfriend.
Yeah, you just hit her.
You fucking break her back.
Pinky.
Yeah, snap. I didn't get booked.
Yeah.
You're like,
they said they're going to go with a different comic.
They said I'm not gay enough.
You think he's better than me too, don't you?
Oh, dude, I submitted for a cruise liner to be a comedian on a cruise liner. And they said no.
Shocker.
There was no like, hey, they were just like, not you. No, they were like, we are not looking for a comic like you. And I was like, that's fucking fair,
That's wild that you even applied.
Dude, I'm fucking, I want to be a comic full time. Like, that's something.
Do you like being on the high seas?
Yeah, I've always said I have a pirate soul. I've always been more of a mariner.
They can't get you now, dude. Like, look starboard. You're like, fuck, and you gotta take a full right.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I know starboard. I know port, dude. I'm familiar with the lingo.
Okay, what's starboard?
Starboard is fucking, that would be like the left if you're pointing towards the front of the ship.
Look at that. That's impressive.
Yeah, so it's always that, like the left that always goes off of the front of the ship.
Okay, and then port
is the right. So if you're like facing the back of the ship and they say starboard, it would be your right. If you're facing the front, it'd be your left.
I would fucking sink a ship. I already don't know.
I know. So you're not much of a mariner. That'd be really funny if I fucked that up.
With our first comments is a bunch of fucking ship
Fucking
owners.
Derek for Open Mic Heroes. Shout out Open Mic Heroes. They're like, he's like fucking actually port.
Stupid.
Tony likes it in the poop deck.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. He'll scrub
He
that
likes
shit
it in the
clean, dude,
poop
with his
deck.
mouth.
Yeah, I've scrubbed a couple poop decks.
Ew, nasty.
I eat ass, dude.
How many poop decks?
Pretty much like every time I've had sex with a woman,
shit.
more than once I've eaten her ass.
That's what? Every random stranger?
No, I don't do it to strangers. Like if I've had sex with a chick more than once, I'll eat their ass.
That's still a stranger to you. Because I
Not
know
really.
you had sex with them the first day you met them.
Usually.
That's a 2-day friend. You're eating their ass.
No, it's not a 2-day thing. It would be like a week after that, you know?
That's okay. All right. Still
Yeah, I
gross.
vet them a little bit. I would never, some chick I just met, I'm not putting my tongue down there. There's no way.
Yeah, what'd you eat today? Oh,
Yeah.
I could taste it.
What'd you eat today? That's fucking gross, dude. But like, I don't know. You gotta eat ass. Like, why not? Fucking,
Do they ask?
no, I just do it. I don't even tell them I'm gonna do it. I just fucking do it, dude.
That's a gentleman.
It
Yeah,
shocks them.
That's a true gentleman.
They keep coming back, dude. It feels fucking great, I bet.
They get their fight or flight, dude. Like you're watching a porn you didn't manage to slip on. They're just like,
Yeah, dude, they never know. I'm just like, boom, there it is. And they're like,
here's Johnny.
yeah, dude, I've never heard a complaint,
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't know how to
Yeah.
complain and be like, hey, you licked my asshole wrong. Like, I don't know. It just feels rude.
Yeah, it just feels, like, wow. Yeah, I guess that is true. Like, they would be like, he's being so nice. They're like, do you want me to, like, return? I'm like, absolutely not. Like, no fucking way, dude.
I can't imagine, like, if you came, Hughes, okay, you walk into a room and Tony's fucking legs are hyped up over to his face and some chick's eating his ass. Do you say anything or do you just be like, that's cool, man?
I would probably like Homer Simpson's out of the door, like into the hedges, like
No.
and pretend like I didn't see anything, and just it'll haunt me for the rest of my life.
Well, it'd be a
I'll
weird
be
way.
laying down like all comfortable in bed, and it'll like be a Vietnam flashback of him like, oh swim, like, no! I have to pop like 3 Xanax and go to sleep like shaky.
You're having night terrors, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'll wake up all sweaty.
You look like one of those PTSD vets, dude. You're
Oh,
staring at a TV that's off, dude. You're like,
Lexi wakes me up. I'm like, he didn't wipe.
he didn't wipe. Get out of there.
He said he cleaned up. He didn't clean up.
God, it's getting hairy out here.
Charlie, it's everywhere.
Dude. That's fucking crazy. Dude, that would be nuts too if it was like a Vietnamese girl and you're like, Charlie was getting him, dude. Charlie was everywhere.
He was in the deep brush.
He was in the deep brush.
Okay, look, Hughes, what do you got to get off your chest? Because I don't know what the fuck's going on with Tony. I don't think you did a bad thing, by the way. I think getting upset at a post is something you have to do every now and then.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It just aggravates me.
Yeah,
I think it's just like because like I have like things that I really don't fucking like as human beings, but then there's the exceptions to those things, right? Like I don't like hood white dudes at all. Like they fucking piss me off, right?
Yeah.
Except like Steven Ryan. Like I love Steven, like that dude's fucking great. He's the exception. I fucking hate theater guys or theater people, right? The people that are like very like theatrical in the way they talk and all that bullshit. But I love Mickey, So it's like, that's what that post was. They were like a theater kid and it fucking pissed me off.
All right, I believe you. You're not a bad person.
Let's move on to a different topic.
Did you name drop someone you didn't mean to right there?
No?
No,
Okay.
I said that I liked those people.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I said I like
wasn't
Steven Ryan. I
listening,
like
so-
Mickey.
Yeah.
You just weren't listening to me.
No, I'm kidding.
You're a
Relax.
fucking son of a bitch,
Relax,
dude.
relax.
I can't stop looking at myself on the
Chill,
TV and I
chill,
feel like a fucking douchebag.
You look nice, though.
I don't know why I do it. It's just fucking, I guess it's because it's there.
He's like, well, I don't know. I just look so good. How could I not? Fucking
Yeah, dude,
do
I'm
it.
turning myself on, dude.
That ball fucking zoom in's just a big bulge
Yeah,
right
that was
above
sick.
it.
You guys didn't see that, but at one point there was just a picture of my nuts up on the TV. It was pretty sweet, dude. What do you have to get off your chest, Hughes?
I'm pretty good. I mean, I've had a lot of like kind of heckle-filled shows lately. Like I've been doing a lot of like cold open 30 minutes.
Oof.
And like
That's crazy, dude. How does
Different-
that feel? I know. Well, hold on. Before you go on it, we did talk about it last week when you said you performed in front of like that big thick container that makes alcohol. I can't remember what you called it.
like a
And then you said you performed for 4 people.
Yeah.
And then you talked about how much like stronger that makes you. So is
Yeah.
it more of that stuff?
Yeah, similar situations, but like like lately I've had a lot of people which is good. Like people have been like really like enjoying what I'm saying, and like I've gotten really conversational from doing like those cold open 30 minutes to where like people lately have been like heckling me a lot more, you know, and like it's fine because I can handle it like pretty well, and I'll talk to them and slide into another joke. But it's been happening like a lot at like every show. And like last night I was in at a gig, I won't say where, and it was like I fist fought that fucking room for 30 minutes. Like there was like a table of people here and there and in the center that were like really enjoying it and listening and having fun. And then in the back, there were like 3 groups of tables that would just like loudly talk. And then when they got into it, they would really enjoy it. And then like if they weren't paying attention and then everyone laughed, they wouldn't even know what happened. They'd just yell, "Zing!" You know, like,
That's kind of tight. I'm not gonna lie.
and it was just really disruptive. And like like Lexi was there. And they were like, Lexi was like, if I heard "On God," "For Real," or 100, like one more time from these, because they were just like commenting like as if I was a TV, you know? And like heckling has been like bad, like because they don't even realize they're fucking doing it, dude.
Yeah.
Like this person came up to me after a show and was like, hey, thanks for like really like talking to us. It was a lot of fun. Like that wasn't heckling, was it? And I was like, no, it was like 100%. And she was like, no, but you didn't do bad and it wasn't negative. And I was like, you're
fucking my setup.
You're talking when you're not being talked to.
Yeah.
That is heckling.
Like imagine
and they were like,
like
no, heckling's like being mean to you. And I'm like, no, like heckling's talking during the show to me, you know, like, and so I feel like there's a big confusion on what that is when you go to like these environments that there normally isn't comedy and there's 2 of us.
Yeah.
And I open up and then the headliner goes on. Like there's a lot more risk, right? Like, cause like you could live, if the cold open 30 dude loses them in 10 minutes, that's it for the fucking show, buddy. Like, because no one's going to pay attention 40 minutes into a show that no one's been paying attention to because a new guy walked on stage.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what you should do to solve this problem?
Kill myself.
Is start bringing a gun.
Yeah, just
that'll fix it.
You know, it was like really funny. It was like in the green room last night. There was like a rubber band gun, and it was like clearly wooden and didn't look like a gun. But I thought it'd be so funny to like tuck it in my waistband and like once they got too loud, just like flash it at them. You know, just like just have like a rubber band. But it was like
shoot it in the air.
In poor taste, so I did not bring it on stage.
It would be in poor taste to bring any sort of a gun on stage.
It does suck because like if you told us that you took it on stage and then shot somebody with a rubber band for talking, we would think that was hilarious, but the room would be like, this is really fucking weird.
Yeah, and like a lot of people like came up after like my show last night and like apologized for those people. They were like, you were really funny, like we appreciate you coming, like fuck those guys. And I was like, dude, it's like I'm gonna have 1,000 more of these, brother. Like it's fine. You know, I'm glad you guys had fun. That's all I give. Like this check clears, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
you know,
like dime a dozen, pimp. Like,
well, I mean, like I was like, I'm just losing. It's like it's losing that like sting. You know what I'm saying? Because like I've been doing like a lot of cold open 30s, and it's like it's
dude,
hard.
A cold open 30 is fucking shit.
I'm getting pretty fucking good at it too.
Definitely
like,
a different monster.
Yeah.
Because doing like a cold open 5 or 10, it's like whatever. You only have a little bit of time and you get the fuck out of there. But like cold open 30, you're up there for a fucking whole episode of Futurama.
Oh, dude, just bombing for fucking the Daily Report, dude. Like,
no, I haven't. Luckily, I haven't had a cold open 30 that I've bombed.
Well, that's
nice.
Good.
I'm sure it's coming.
A lot of change. Then.
Oh, I did. I have.
Better knock on that wood, dude. I don't want that for you.
The corporate gig I did was a cold open 30 where I just ate my ass for 30 minutes.
But I mean, we talked about this on the phone yesterday. That you still made out like a bandit, you know?
Oh, sure. But it was like it kicked my ass so bad I still talk about it, you know?
It's a stinger.
Yeah, it's one that I'll probably never forget.
Isn't that fucking weird how like the more you do comedy, the more you have these moments. You're like, didn't mean shit to anyone there or in the room, but to me, it's never going to leave my memory.
Yeah, you mean like when we did the open mic in Aberdeen and fucking I followed a dude with an accordion? And he did not fucking like my set at all.
He just buried you or what?
No, you were fucking there, dude.
Was I?
Yeah, I followed him. Like, there's a dude playing a fucking accordion. He had this dumbass clown hair, and then like he like sat down at his table with his girlfriend or whatever. Just they loudly talked the entire time I was on stage. And I was like, "Fuck you, dude! Like, what are you, a rock star? Like, you big timing me, dude? Like, you're an accordion player. Like, fuck off."
Oh wait, when was this? I don't remember this.
This was when we went to Messy Jesse's for their open mic. Because I was working
right.
through before the MUSH
Yeah.
the MUSH showcase, so I wanted to work through my material.
I remember we went there with such high hopes of just like testing on the material because we were already nervous about doing the next show, and it was no offense to the venue, but it was fucking rough.
Well, it's because there was a storm happening.
Yeah,
so,
well, the storm was happening, and then everybody was like playing music in between. Some of those musicians were so fucking good that I was like, I can't fucking follow that.
some of them were really bad.
Yeah, some of them were really. They had a lot of heart though.
That's true. Yeah, they're like the Rudies of music, you know?
Little fucking rascals, dude, of musicians.
Yeah, you're not making the team, but I recognize that you're doing it.
Yeah.
No.
Little giants, dude. One day they'll take over.
It is crazy to think of like comedy and music being so similar to where like, you know, they have like their open micers and then they have like their bar show people.
Denny's. We talked about Denny's last week. Mm-hmm.
Denny's.
Fucking come on, Denny's.
What's up, Dennis?
Well, like there's this band that I've been like talking to called Clairvoyant Sun. Fucking, you know, shout out Clairvoyant Sun. But I've been trying to like help them get booked with like venues and stuff just for like music, right? And it was just cool to see because like I went and saw them. It was like there's this place called fucking Jazz Bones in Tacoma where it's
nice.
Yeah, it's a karaoke, but they have a live band that plays the music and then you sing karaoke, which is really fucking cool. And these two chicks went up there and just murdered. And then they were like, "Oh, we're in a band." I was like, "Oh, fuck!" And then I went to one of their shows with Selena, and it was like funny to see them, like fucking, you know, like doing what we do. Like it was like a bar show, and then I was like, "Oh shit! Like, what do you guys like get paid and all this other stuff?" And they're like, "Yeah, we usually get a cut of the tickets." And I was like, "There's no shot you're getting a cut of tickets." Like, like fucking, you know, like I get that like they don't sell really tickets here, so like you're getting like what $10, like, but like no. I don't know if that made sense.
No,
yeah, for sure.
It makes sense for the second part because he said he can get them booked for like a gig. He's like, they'll play you a flat rate.
Yeah.
Because like, they're no offense to them, they're a newer band. They're not bringing in tickets. Like maybe every once in a while somebody knows them will go see them, but a flat rate will fucking beat
like
that.
You're not gonna be, you know, like specifically like, you know, if it was like Messy Jesse's or something and they're selling like, you know, $15 a ticket for music, like you're not gonna get a cut of that. Like you're not gonna get a cut of the door. Like you're gonna get like a flat rate.
Yeah, I guess it just depends.
Well, I mean, they're not your fucking, they're not like your relationship with that venue. You know what I mean? Like it's like they're a fucking band that is, you know, doing like a 90-minute set and then they're not coming back. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, so you're not going to get a cut of tickets. Like you're going to get like a flat rate and then you're going to leave.
It just depends. Certain acts charge, like, for example, like Gabe charges a percentage of the door.
Well, you know? Gabe is also not a up-and-coming band.
Well, of course, but it just depends, man. If they want to assume the risk or if the venue does.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair enough. I don't know. I was just saying it was cool to see that I'm in the same level as a band.
Yeah, for sure.
Know what I'm saying?
When I was selling weed in Olympia, when I moved there for the first time, I met someone that wanted to be a stripper as like a hobby, you know, because like she's like kind of a young chick and she was like, I want to make extra money and try this. And I was like, how do you get into it? And she was like, oh, I'm going to like amateur night. And it's like an open mic night of strip clubs where like there's amateur night where you can, I guess, get up there and dance to a song and people throw the money and you get to keep the money while you try it and you can
open
practice.
Mic, dude? Is it an open mic for strippers?
And then if you get good enough, like they'll be like, you know, you can come back on Tuesday and work the night or whatever. Like, do you know anything about amateur night?
No.
Oh, yeah. He looks like maybe he's been to like, you know, maybe you performed on a couple.
Dude, you're going.
You performed on a couple, dude. That's great. An open mic for strippers, dude.
Ever since I heard that, I always thought that it was like very like what we do as opposed to strippers are very similar.
Yeah, you have to get passed at the club. You know?
Dude, if ever we get big enough, we have to do an open mic like stripper night, like where we all go and we have to strip and do our material. It's like, yeah, boys,
we're gonna do
locker rooms.
Stripper.
That'll be the first time I ever walk the room. Like he's funny, but god damn
can
it,
you imagine?
he's ugly.
God damn
if
it.
Hughes went up and then he fucking murders an open mic stripping contest, and then he's like, "Oh fuck, is this my thing?" Like,
yeah, that's what he has to start doing now.
That's what
I'm
you're
like
known
a Magic
for.
Mike comic.
Oh,
you're
dude,
just trying to put yourself through college. You know?
Yeah.
That's part of the act. Is I'm like doing comedy as I'm stripping, like I'm a comedian stripper.
You're reading a textbook as you drop your ass on the
I'm
stage.
just doing fucking horrible comedy. I'm like, man, I just got here and boy, is my dick tired. And I'm
Boy,
like,
is my dick tired.
dancing on a fucking married 45-year-old woman.
That'd be amazing.
Or it's like a fucking trucker with sweatpants. That's
Oh God, dude.
That's more likely what it would be.
dude. I always feel bad for strippers in that aspect where it's like, dude, you got to talk to some beat dudes, man. You know, like they're fucking gross dudes.
Yeah, I did that last night after my show.
You went to a strip
Talk to a beat dude.
No, I talked to like a bunch of roughed up people, dude. I was like, I can't wait to leave.
Dude, that's like
They're like, you're fucking great. And I'm like, thanks. You're not. Yeah.
Are you driving? It's like, yeah.
They're like, I only live like 5 minutes away. I'm like, that is too long for you
That's
to be driving.
always the fucking thing
Yeah.
people say. They're like, it's cool. I live like 5 minutes away. They slam 4 fucking shots, dude. You're like, oh no.
that's what I do.
I know. That's why I drive now.
No, but fuck, dude, I had something. Oh, dude, when I was doing a show in fucking Elma, Washington, small little town, right?
That's where Alexi's from.
It's a cute little town. I like it. Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Anyway,
Also, the place where the guy was like, fucking trans from like last week. That's in Elma. by the
oh
way.
shit.
So,
Uh-oh.
yeah, watch your tone about Elma.
Well, anyway, I'm in Elma, right? And I'm talking to like some of the people that were in the audience, right? And they're like hanging out with us after. And this one dude's like, he's like, oh, so you like Elma, huh? And I was like, yeah, Elma's not bad. Like, I don't see anything
That
wrong
sounds
with it.
like a threat.
And then that guy was like, fuck Elma. And I was like, oh, you don't like Elma? And he was like, no. He's like, no, I'm from Monte Vista. And I was like, dude, I don't know where the fuck that is. Like, I don't know what the fuck is this.
It's Montesano, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, why do you hate Elma? And he's like, well, we used to play him in high school. And I was like, dude, you're like 40. Like,
You haven't grown out of
Yeah,
it.
dude,
That
like you're-
energy is real, dude. Like that energy is real. Like I posted this clip on TikTok that like caught traction, you know? Like I was like 50,000 views or whatever. And people were like commenting in there and they're like, yeah, fuck Aberdeen, I'm from Hoquiam, you know, or whatever. And
I'm
I'm
from
like,
Hoquiam.
nobody knows the difference. You
Yeah.
know, you are from Aberdeen, dude. Like no one knows where the fuck Hoquiam is.
It is
you
weird
know?
when you meet people in their like 40s and 50s and they still hate the other high school.
like
Yeah,
you
it's
hate
wild.
the other town
Yeah.
that's struggling the same way you are.
Yeah.
Like,
Or people would comment like Bobcat, fuck the Grizzlies, like on that thing. And I'm like, dude, you didn't even graduate high school.
Yeah,
Like,
Dude, you dropped out sophomore year. What the
Yeah.
fuck are you cheering for?
you know that dude is squeezing into a Letterman that doesn't fit him anymore, dude.
one that he got from the Goodwill because he clearly didn't.
Yeah,
participate
he
didn't
in any
make
His
sports.
hands are turning purple, dude. He's fucking trying to make that Letterman work.
Is this our runtime now? Is this our runtime right here? Okay, cool. I wanted to talk about one thing before we got out of here.
Oh, is it already almost time?
Well, about 10 minutes till
Whoa.
touchdown.
Okay, go for it. I want to hear.
I had a really great time genuinely enjoying your guys' roast as an audience member.
Oh, yeah,
thanks,
that
buddy.
happened. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
that was
a
fun.
really, really good roast, and it was well done from everybody on the show, but particularly you guys had some fucking savage roast jokes, and I loved watching it. You guys had great fucking sets.
Thank you, buddy.
Fucking thanks,
Fist
buddy.
from afar.
Made fucking Uncle Jer Bear proud, dude.
Yeah, it was fun,
I was
man.
pumped. That was a good time.
I definitely want to do more roasts. I think I watched it a few times. I was reviewing it, and I was like, I think I needed to do more personal setups. That's one thing I did. Like I was watching. Hughes had suggested watching like some roasts from some other people, and it seems like the more back information you give, the harder it hits at the end because then they feel like they know the person you're making fun of. And I was like, I didn't really do that as much.
Do
but
you guys know who Nick Cody is?
I know the name.
He's a Seattle comic. Well, I mean, I don't know if he's a Seattle comic, but the only times I've ever interacted with him have been at like the Shanghai room or whatever, right? And I'm actually on a roast. He's doing a roast mania at Peace of Mind Brewing, and fucking I got put on that show. So you guys should hit him up, fucking maybe get put on a roast show. sometime in
Oh,
the
I do
future.
know Nick Cody, the guy with the ponytail.
Yeah, big guy, big,
super fucking friendly, dude.
fucking huge, dude.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was a
looks
football player.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Now he's like a WWE guy. Like
Yeah.
fucking that
That's where
dude.
they go.
He's a good guy, man.
He's
Like,
super nice. He's only ever been nice. Every time I seen him, even when he's like, "Oh, I'm fucking hungover and I'm tired," and I was like, "Oh, how you doing?" He's like, "I'm great, man. How are you?"
Yeah, man, he's a sweetheart, man. And yeah, he put me on this, so it's like a tournament style. So it's like fucking one person against one person, and then winner moves on to the next round and keeps doing that, and then winner gets whatever they get. I don't know,
Sounds
but
fun.
yeah, man, you guys should hit him up and see if you guys can fucking hop on that. That would be really cool.
I just got tagged onto the roast show at the new Nate Jackson's location when it opens.
No shit.
shit.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Fucking dog, dude. Look at that. Already getting in with Nate, huh? Fresh off a Netflix special, dude.
Yeah, he didn't hit me.
You're gonna go kiss the ring, dude, or what?
It'll be fun.
You're gonna go bend the knee?
I'll perform at both places. I'll perform at TCC and Nate's.
I'm just kidding.
As long as TCC doesn't feel some type of way about it, I don't
see why the fuck they would. I mean, Nate's a good dude. There's nothing wrong with the club.
No, there's no animosity between them as of right now. So
it'd be weird if there was.
I think that the club I think he moved it a lot closer to downtown.
Oh yeah, it's like right down the street from me.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, it's really it's close to you.
That's fucking hype, dude. I can't wait to start going there.
I'm excited to check it out. Yeah, but I wanted to bring that up because you guys did a really fucking good job, and I like embarrassed myself hella bad because at the end of the roast show, people have to like cheer for the people.
Oh yeah,
and so like and they were like, all right. Who's favorite? And the first person they said was you guys.
Yeah.
And I was sure that there would, because you guys did really, really good and people really liked you. I'm sure like people would like clap and cheer. So I went, woo, just made like a big noise.
No, you said boo.
You said boo.
It sounded like boo.
No, you said boo.
But I wooed. You
booed.
didn't hear the woo.
It's okay that you booed.
You sound like Tony.
It's very
defending.
funny to boo. It's very funny.
I booed him. I booed him real loud. But I thought
the room was fucking silent.
It was silent. Nobody cheered for you guys.
Yeah,
that hurt.
And so,
thanks for reminding me.
Adding on to the fact that nobody cheered for him, you just heard boo.
Oh yeah,
from
dude.
the back, like a genuine big boo.
Yeah,
from the green room,
and everybody like was like, oh, like it wasn't funny. Like everyone was like,
no.
oh shit, who
people
booed?
were like, I was just looking at the audience in the front, and I was like, oh shit, we just got booed, and all the people in the front row were like, ugh.
Yeah, dude, it was not a funny energy. And then Narin came back and he was like, did you boo? And I was like, yeah, I thought that would be funny because other people were cheering and nobody cheered, and he was like, "That's hilarious."
Yeah, that was a really funny interaction because it did suck because like we definitely didn't do a bad job.
Oh, he did a great job.
But I mean, I get it. Like the crowd, they were a good crowd. They listened to what was saying. They were like, "Hey, don't cheer for who you don't want to win." And unfortunately, no one thought that we won, and that's
not
okay.
one person.
So fuck it.
You got negative points because I booed. So my bad. Boys.
Yeah, it's okay.
I won't boo you next time. I thought it would have been a funny gag because it would have been like a big pop and be like, did you hear a boo? That was me, kind of thing.
Oh, we heard it. Yeah, we heard it. The whole fucking club heard it.
That's just gonna echo around your dome for decades.
Dude, fucking bartender heard it, dude.
All we heard was the boo, nothing else.
Yeah, fucking bar across the street heard the boo. They were like, God, somebody in there is bombing, dude.
So I guess that's my karma for being heckled. So much as I heckled you guys with a boo. So that's my bad.
Hey, how is that karma for you?
That's not karma. That's you. That's you lashing out because you're hurt. Like, that's not karma.
That's not how that works?
No.
You're like, I was getting booed so much I had to boo someone else.
I wasn't getting booed, but
just like the Hare Krishna's preach. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to bring this up about the heckler point. Like there's fun heckles that have been happening too. Like for example, like I was doing a show in like a theater recently, and I was hosting, and I'm a bit of a dark host sometimes. So like when crowds like dark material, they like really latch onto me, like fuck yeah, this is our guy, like it was fun. And I'm not saying I'm like a murderer or anything, but like people identify with that type of humor, And so like for example, the headliner was like, "You guys like dark jokes?" I mean, like my whole act was dark that night, and they were like, "Yeah," and they were like, "Yeah, we like the ambulance joke," and he was like, I don't have a joke about an ambulance. They're like, no, the other guy. And he was like, oh, are you complimenting another guy while I'm on stage?
Are you cucking me with laughs right now, dude?
And then he came in the back. He was like, who has an ambulance joke? And I was like, oh, that was mine. Sorry.
He was like, yeah, you're never working again, buddy.
No, it was just a funny thing. And then like the lady came up to the lady that screamed it, like came up to me and she was like, I really like that ambulance joke because my husband died in an ambulance. I was like, yo, what do you say to that though? Because she's like, it made me really think of my hubby wubby. Well, I mean, he didn't die in an ambulance, but he died in an urgent care right when he got out of the ambulance. And I was like, because my whole premise of my joke is that like delivery or an ambulance delivery, you don't want him to get cold.
Oh yeah.
And so it's literally about a guy dying in an ambulance. And she's like, I loved that joke because my husband died in an ambulance. And I was like,
takes all kinds, dude.
Yeah. I think you're smart to not have something to say because like whenever somebody tells me sad shit like that, I'm like, nice.
I used to do this drinking and driving bit, and one time I got heckled from the crowd, and this guy was like, my aunt died when she was drinking and driving. And And I was like, at least she went out doing what she loved.
That's gold.
He did not like that.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, too, that's something I'm glad you brought it up because I did want to mention Hughes was super fucking supportive, and both of you are. Like, because I'm hard on myself with my comedy and everything else in my life.
One of the hardest on yourself. So actually, it's the two of you.
Rightfully so, you suck.
The two of you are the most hard on your comedy I've ever met from a comedian.
You have to be.
Yeah, you guys have zero delusion. But no, that's not true because sometimes you guys are pretty delusional. But there's an in between. You either think you're God or you think that you're the worst comic that has ever existed.
Yeah. But yeah, I do want to say thanks, dude. A lot of y'all's fucking words, I know you think that I just like spit them on the ground and fucking.
I don't think that.
Yeah, I'm glad you don't. Yeah,
now I kind of do.
No, because it really is nice. Like some days when I'm working on shit, I'm like, all right, I got to trust my friends and I got to fucking listen to my friends and not myself for a bit. So I just want to say thanks. Yeah, thanks for being so supportive. It does help a lot.
No problem, man.
It is funny of you being like, I got to trust my friends. Because you remember that one time when I helped you tag up all your jokes?
Oh, yeah, dude, all of it bombed.
Yeah, it was like the whole set was going well, but every time there was one of my tags, it was just a very apparent that it didn't land.
Dude,
a couple of those roast jokes I helped you with worked.
Oh, yeah, they did well. I tried to like not do too many of the ones you helped with because I know you wanted to be surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did skip one that Tony's like, thanks, asshole. I had a tag for that one. And I was like, sorry.
Yeah, I had to pull up one of the jokes that I wasn't planning on doing because Crispin was going to say some shit about me being a father, right? And then I had a whole joke about, why he's not a father, right? And then he just didn't do that joke. So I was like, fuck.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
But yeah, man. All right, so we get into the episode?
Ended on a soft, happy note.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Another fun thing, just since we're all being mushy-gushy about comedy, I had a fun thing happen. I been trying to work on growing my social media and shit like that. Follow me on like all the shit. Because like in New York, that's like just how they book people. It's like how big of a following you have and shit. And I don't agree with it, but I'm trying to like, put some effort into it, release clips and shit. And so when I came back to work, there were like new hires that hadn't met me yet, So I was like introducing myself, I'm like, oh, hey, I'm like one of the managers. I'm back from like, I was on leave or whatever. And, I was in the back working on the computer and I was kind of like hyper focused on something. So like this person like came back, a new hire came back from lunch I had never seen before. And she was like, oh, hey, how's it going? I'm so-and-so. And I'm like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Jeremiah. And she like went off and she came up to like one of the coworkers and she like, is that guy on the computer our coworker? And she's like, yeah, he's like one of the managers. And she's like, is he a comedian? And she was like, yeah, he does comedy. She's like, I follow him on TikTok.
Hell yeah.
I was like, holy shit, it fucking works.
Yeah.
And she was like, dude, I was like, she came up and she asked me, she's like, do you do comedy? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, you do a show in Aberdeen, don't you? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I was gonna go to one of your shows. Like it was really cool.
She's like, I'm not anymore.
Yeah. It was just cool that like, it's like there's real fans out there, and it feels douchey to say, but like, it's like a small little fan base of people that enjoy my comedy and it grows consistently. And every once in a while in my real world life kind of brushes up against that. And it's always surreal, It's like, whoa, that's crazy. Dude.
No, it is cool once you start realizing that you do, like, because,
someone they hired at my job is a fan of my comedy and didn't know I worked there. Like, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It would have been crazier if she like came by and said, hey, can I take lunch? You're like, no. And she's like, fuck. And then it goes to her TikTok. She's like, no.
Unfollow. Dude, no, but like once you start realizing that you have like a couple of fans, it's weird. Like you remember the fucking last Thursday we were there, that dude Sam, he was wearing a pea coat. Anyway, that dude just like shows up to my shows. Like he just fucking, he does it pretty frequently. And I'm like, that's cool. And then I know one time at Draft Choice, you had a fucking table of like four chicks that came. Yeah,
they were super fucking nice.
Yeah, they came over, took selfies with him and shit. And you were there. Because
you were fucking recording videos making fun of me.
I really call Crispin's eating this, dude. He's eating this off right now. Look at him. He's got his little fans.
I've gotten drunk with him a few times. They're so fucking funny.
Yeah. I met a dude last night that like posted a picture of like me after a show, and Shane was like, "Fucking met this dope comedian."
You're in your truck smoking weed.
And then someone like commented under like, "Oh, I know him. I'm a huge fan of his comedy and shit like that." And it just felt cool to see shit like that. It
is not. It's a nice.
It's the little things.
Yeah. It gives you a little fucking boost. It's like when you first start and you get that first big pop, and you're like, Thank God.
Keeps you going.
Dude,
you know, little
that's-
things like that keep you going for a month, you know?
Dude,
Just
the
the recognition, you know?
The
Yeah.
first big pop is fucking life changing because like you think that you're like, oh, like I'm good, like I do really well, and then like you get like a huge pop, and you're like, oh fuck, that's what it's supposed to sound like, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And
And
like,
then-
fuck, I've been bombing this whole time. Like,
Took his sunglasses off. He's like, there's no one here.
yeah, I took it off, and I was like, oh no.
All right. We went past the hour a little bit. Let's wrap it
All
up,
right, do the
boys.
outro,
wrap it
Crispin.
Which camera? That one? All right. Mush, can't build us up, can't break us down. Don't fucking listen. Yeah. Oh, God, you eat a dick, you son of...
Dude,
with your
every
nice
time,
shoes.
every time.
All right, let's hit it harder.
Hit it with more like, you know, like more
Panache.
If you can hit it with
More
like
panache.
More of this.
like more of this energy, ready? Like more of a, you know?
Yeah, one of that, dude.
Yeah.
Do
Like
that.
Can you muster a little?
That's what the people
Sounds
want,
like a
dude.
blue collar overweight man trying to stand up. All right, fucking mush. Can't build us up, can't break us down. God damn it. You fucking threw me off.
That's not it.
Pup bastard.
Do it
This is
again,
like
do it
this is like that movie Whiplash. It's like, do it again, not my tempo.
No.
Not my tempo.
More cowbell.
Do
Yeah.
it. Do it with like more, you know.
All right. This is mush. Can't build us up, can't break us down. Don't fucking listen.
Fucking sucked.
Oh my
Good night,
God.
guys. Have a good one.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna grab my Red Bull from the front room, and then since I think we bled into our next hour. Right?
You okay?
Yeah. Cool. We'll get.
Is that how you clear it?
to get the fuck
Angry as shit, dude.
That's right. This is a 2 a day. This is a two
Yeah, this is a
twofer, right?
twofer. So like, I don't know. We might have to pull up short on the second one next since we're